My naam is Coetzee Zietsman en ek is 'n biker. Ek ry elke dag bike, meestal werk toe en terug. Bikes is my passie. Ek het deur die jare as 'n biker al baie malgoed aangevang, op my bike, meestal binne die beperkings van die wet. Hier's ek weer, kort na geboorte. Soos julle kan sien, is ek nie 'n gebore biker nie. Ek het eers later begin bikery, toe ek 36 geword het. My vriende en familie was seker ek beleef 'n krisis van die middeljare. Ek dink weer, ek het die lig gesien. Mense wat nie bikery nie, soos hierdie en hierdie motors, dink bikers is takhare. Partye is selfs bang vir ons. Hulle is bang ons doen iets simpels. Ek dink dis die media se skuld.
We can be your best friend or your worst enemy.
They're the original wild ones, primitive, violent, and according to law enforcement, completely out of control.
Jy sien die media skep 'n beeld van bikers as bendelede wat met dwelm smokkel en in turfoorloë betrokke raak. Daai siening verteenwoordig 'n baie klein groepie bikers. Maar dan dink die publiek ons is almal so.
They're not scared of you.
They scared of what you represent to them.
All we represent to them, man, is somebody who needs a haircut.
Oh, no. What you represent to them is freedom.
What the hell's wrong with freedom, man? That's what it's all about.
Maar as bikers is ons ook nie heeltemal onskuldig nie. Wie kan hierdie vuurgeveg tussen bikers en die polisie in Waco, Texas vergeet? 9 bikers is doodgeskiet toe hulle met die polisie slaags geraak het. Nou nie juis 'n gesig wat vertroue van die publiek inboesem nie.
This is a criminal element that came in here yesterday and killed people. They're not here to drink beer and eat barbecue. They came with violence in mind.
Maar ek is nie daai tipe biker nie. Ek was nog nooit nie. Vir my gaan dit oor die oop pad en die stilte onder my helmet. Die vryheid van die oop pad in 'n kop skoonmaak. As ek so ry, dink ek, bikery is nie goedkoop nie. Kan ek regtig op my ouderdom van 50 iets doen wat selfsugtig voorkom? Moet ek nie eerder my tyd en geld spandeer om die wêreld 'n beter plek te maak nie? Behoort ek nie 'n biker for good te wees nie? Kom saam met my op my ontdekkingstog. So we're on our way to Bloemfontein.
Wacht even goed. Zo.
Môre.
Hey, hoe gaan dit?
Man, dis gaan goed met my, nee?
Nee, lekker man.
Mooi. Dis nog net land. Môre julle.
Klappe palle.
Hey, ek sê dis man. Klekkie dit man.
Kom, wat van hom like jy?
En ek wil nie dood gaan voor ek hier ding ry. Ek bid by die Here.
Watter een is jou favorite?
Klek daai cruiser. Die boulevard.
Die boulevard, die boelie. In Twenaka se Sotho waretjie se tutu.
Dis toe toe aan my.
Why do they call it se tutu?
Got it. Maar do.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't matter where you are.
No.
There's always somebody interested.
Okay,
and it always starts a conversation. Okay, I'm putting in Bloemfontein here. We're on our way to meet up with Stefan Boshoff, also known as Mr. Lesotho or known as Mr. Country Tracks. All shall be revealed. Stefan Boshoff en ek is al lankal vriende. Alles wat ek van bikery weet, het ek by hom geleer. Ek sien hom as 'n biker for good.
Okay, wel om 'n motorfietsry moet jy leer motorfietsry, is seker belangrik, maar wat ons meer in spesialiseer gaan oor die sogenaamde off-road ry van 'n motorfiets. Op die grondpad en waar daar nie teer onder jou wiele is nie, verloor jy die traksie baie makliker. En nou gaan dit daaroor om die beginsels van die grondpadry te kan bemeester.
As jy veilig op jou bike wil wees, is die enkel belangrikste ding wat jy moet doen, opleiding. Studies wys dat opleiding jou kanse om in 'n ongeluk betrokke te wees met tot 30% verminder. As jy 'n biker for good wil wees, moet jy heel eerste 'n goeie biker wees.
So obviously it needs much more practice. So the first thing I'm going to do when I get back home is to sign up for Stefan's course.
Die sand is waar alles bymekaar kom. Alles wat jy geleer het, moet jy hier toepas. Jy en die bike in perfekte harmonie. Dis soos 'n dans, as Stefan dit doen.
Dit klink en lyk altyd so maklik.
Ek nie so lekker dans nie. August Basson is ook 'n biker. Hy is 'n sendeling met 'n bike en hy doen sy sendingwerk hoog in die berge van Lesotho.
So we started with what we call farming God's way, conservation agriculture, and we started teaching this to people. So we've got young people who are keen to have their freedom on two wheels, and Stefan came in and taught them a few skills, and they go out into the villages, and that's what we're going to visit tomorrow. We're going to look at the work that Growing Nations is doing in Lesotho and see how they're affecting poor farmers' lives.
And we're going to do it on bike.
We're going to go on our motorbikes. Yeah.
So we're at the border post now going into Lesotho, where the project is. I can see one of the benefits of this lifestyle is that you get to have a hell of a lot of fun while getting to where you want to do your good deed. I'm sure it's called adventure biking for a reason. Ons is in Kuting, Lesotho. Ons is op pad na 'n Farming God's Way projek en ons is op bikes. Dis by verre die maklikste en lekkerste manier om by die projek uit te kom. Boere in Lesotho is tradisioneel beesboere. Hulle verkoop van hulle diere en koop meel en graan met die geld om hulle dieet aan te vul. Die projek help die boere om volhoubare verbouingsmetodes toe te pas wat sal seker maak dat hulle nie so afhanklik van beeste is nie. Dit verbeter hulle voedselsekuriteit en afhanklikheid van 'n enkele voedselbron.
Growing Nations, its vision is a transformation through sustainable agriculture. So we are transforming the lives of the Basotho people with conservation agriculture. So where we are standing, we are doing the comparative plots. The purpose of the plots is to compare how farming God's way is compared to conventional farmers. We are comparing the stand of the plants, we are comparing the yields of the plants, so that the farmers, they can see which farming method is doing best in this area.
You'll find it everywhere because of the mulch that's on top of the soil and the soil health. That's a very good indicator that your soil is healthy.
How we benefit from them being involved with the bikes is that the bikes, we have the bikes here at the project as well that we use. The other thing that we use the bikes for is to visit the farmers, because there are some areas where the vehicles can't get there. But the bikes, if you have a little trail, you can ride there and then you get to the farmers, you teach the farmers conservation agriculture.
Dit was die plaaslike pastoor wat met die idee van bikes vorendag gekom het. Hy het sy idee met August Basson gedeel en hulle het Stefan betrek.
I collected money, right? And then I said, can you help me somehow to get the brand new one? That's how I got it.
And who helped you to get it?
I still remember his Funda Stephen Boshoff.
Who is he? Where is he?
He's here.
He's here. he said when you came to pick up your motorbike, he said it was a little bit wobbly and you got to the garage and filled up the bike. He said, ooh, he hopes Motipi is going to reach Lesotho.
One of my philosophies in life is to have fun. And what better way to have fun than on a motorbike and to do your work.
So we're on our way to the village, and we decided to make a stop at the local shopping mall. This is the biggest shop in the area, and we're going to buy a cool drink here quickly. See, ice cold, my paraffin freezer.
A shoe problem with a soundtrack.
enough until this afternoon.
Op bikes is die reis baie keer belangriker as die bestemming. Vir 'n biker met 'n ingesteldheid vir avontuur, soos hierdie klomp, kan paaie nie beter raak nie. Hoe slegter, hoe beter.
This village, Haledinyane, is just one of the most amazing stories that happened with our work. They came down to us, they learned what we had to teach them, and they came up here and they took it to a new level. It's just incredible what these people were able to accomplish off very small pieces of land. They plant up to 8 crops off one piece of land every year. They put one after the other, they intercrop, they mix their crops. It's just one of the success stories of what Growing Nations were able to do in Lesotho. Do you know what this is?
No.
They call it cancer bush.
Cancer bush.
And they take the leaves and they dry it. And then they make tea out of it.
Tea.
And it's very good for people who's got cancer.
Oh, really?
And yeah, it's very healthy.
Ke phela ha monate bona bo tshabeyang ke temoe. Ntho e nngwe le nngwe ke le mmedi gape mona ha hona moroho e ke sa o lemang ha hona poone e ke sa e jalang di peo tsena kaofela ka mehlobo ya tsona. Jwale ke ka mogona ke reng ke leboha ntate Modimo hore ebe o tlisitse ntate ba sone ho rune o la sa tla ho nna ke le mong. O la jile a tlile ho rune bohle kaofela hore
Farming God's Way is 'n goeie geleentheid wat geskep is deur die bikery. Ons moes net 'n manier kry om motorfietsse in Farming God's Way in te kry en soos jy nou al ons beskuldig het dat ons dit vir 'n verskoning gebruik. Ek kan jou nie eintlik verkeerd bewys daar nie, maar dit werk vir almal, so dis 'n goeie ding.
So I came as a pastor to Lesotho and I came with a big fanfare to Lesotho thinking that so many people give their or have a conversion. At least there was one conversion. I was the one who had a conversion. These people just really changed my heart, changed my life.
Ek het een keer die aardige ervaring gehad om 'n vriend aan die dood af te staan langs 'n pad op 'n motorfiets. En daar het ek eintlik was ook een van die draaipunte waar ek gesê het nee, ons moet iets doen aan die saak en seker maak dat die ouens wat ons saamvat op die soort ekspedisies moet weet hoe om die fiets te ry.
En dit is hoekom Stefan Boshoff 'n biker for good is.
In the mountain Kachasnek, they used to ride on horses. But as time goes on, they had a problem of stock theft in the mountains. And from that time, I realized the advantage of using motorbike against the horse. Because with motorbikes, I was able to keep it in the house.
So we started out trying to do a story about bikers for good. But I think what we ended up is a bunch of good bikers.
Terug in Johannesburg na die rowwe berge in Lesotho is dit tyd om die bike te diens. As jy skuldig wil voel oor die geld wat jy op biking spandeer, diens jou bike. Dis nie goedkoop nie. Kos min of meer dieselfde as om jou kar te diens. Is dit verantwoordelik om so baie geld te spandeer op iets wat eintlik 'n stokperdjie is?
Okay, so I'm at Shimwell's Yamaha. Brought the bike for a service. Bikes you service roughly every 10,000 kilometers. So we always run through these service
maintenance.
According to the owner's manual, you got to do it. Yeah.
Check everything that should be checked.
These bikes now, new, are like 220,000 rand, right? Roughly, if you buy the top of the range model.
Yes.
But then most people don't stop there. Then comes the accessories.
Yeah, you need the accessories.
I mean, this set of crash bars was 11,000.
Yeah.
So you can add 220 plus 11,000. Right? Then you're going to put the panniers. Panniers on. How much are they?
Panniers are depending on what brands you go for. The Yamaha ones also about 20.
1, 2, 3 plus 11,000. 11, 1, 2, 3 plus 20,000 for the panniers.
For boxes and brackets and all that. Yeah.
So what else do they put on the bikes? An extended screen?
Tall screen.
How much is that?
Probably about 2.5.
2.5. So now the bike is sorted. Right? But then you need a proper helmet.
Yeah.
Right. So a proper helmet can be what?
From 5 to 15.
So maybe 8,000 as a
call it 8,000
as an average.
Yeah.
Then you need a proper jacket.
Then you need a real jacket.
And that jacket can
5,000.
5,000. And then you need boots.
Boots
3.5.
Range from 3 till 15 as well.
So if we put 7.
Put 7.
Seven.
Nice realistic price on
7,
good boots.
1, 2, 3. That's it, right?
Yeah.
So then you get to a total. Yeah, so 296,000 rand. So you can buy a decent sized car for it.
Like you said, it is a passion. You get your bike jacket on and you're on the open road.
Hoekom ek elke dag van my lewe fietsry is maar die verkeer. Ek meen of dit nou stil is of besig is op die snelweg, ek ry nog steeds 'n halfuur werk toe en terug. So die groot ding vir my is die tyd en die stresfaktor. Daar's absoluut geen stres nie.
Vir baie is bikes hulle primêre vervoer, soos vir my. Dis eintlik maar net nog 'n voertuig. Maar dit is 'n lewenstyl voertuig soos 'n 4x4. Werk toe en terug in die week en dan pret en plesier oor die naweek. Alles met dieselfde voertuig. We want to go to Kuruman. This GPS unit is a very, very trusted friend. They become like your girlfriend after a while. It's a city we want to go to. Then I need to spell out the name. So go, since that's where we want to go. Yeah, so it's going to be 495 kilometers. And on this bike, it's going to be a tank and a little. En ons wil Kuruman toe gaan want die Desperados, 'n Gautengse bikeklub, hou hulle jaarlikse rally daar. Hulle sê die rally gaan oor pret en die goed wat hulle in die gemeenskap doen.
Desperados was formed in 2005. Throughout the years, Desperados obviously grew to be this huge club that it is today. Historically, people have always known bikers as dark tails and all these people with long beards and chains and beating up people with guns and all those things.
Bikers are not like that. Actually, bikers, I think, are the sweetest people you can come across. Maybe with these things we look scary to people because they're just not used to this kind of look and so forth. But we are the sweetest you can get, like we're sweet people. Bikers are cool. Yeah.
And we've been working through in terms of how then do we correct this background that people know biking to be to what biking it is.
Okay, so let's just do a little bit of an audit of some of the noises we are hearing here. Those guys over there are involved in a very loud but apparently very congenial discussion, so we're not going to get involved in it. Then some of the other noises you are hearing, there's a band playing on the stage, yes, believe it or not, there's a band playing, but they are being drowned out by that noise you're hearing over there. So that's a guy trying to see if he can burn out his engine. Remember the mountains of Lesotho? Now this, the worlds could not be further apart.
To buy a bike, it means that primarily you need to have other extra resources somewhere, to be able to afford a bike and live the biking lifestyle, because it's quite expensive. So what we do is that we make sure that as bikers, we always give back in terms of communities, and that's what's very important, so that also communities can see that bikers are doing something to give back to their lives and to uplift in terms of what the other people are doing.
So this morning, bikers led by Desperados MCC are leading a delegation of bikers and a number of community members, but specifically also the local municipality. We're here to hand over food parcels, groceries, and wheelchairs or enablement aids. These are members who are part of our community, and we just came here to say we are here and will always be here as bikers.
They have been assisting us for the past 10 years to always, every year, come to our district and give food parcels and any other assistance to our community members.
Any MCC, Desperados, you name them, is about the charity. Everybody look at me.
Vir sommige neem die bike hulle na die plek waar hulle wil gaan goed doen. Vir ander is die bike die goed wat hulle doen.
I mean, this is one of a kind. I flip and love it so much because wherever I go, it turns heads. Flaka. People have been telling me a lot of things about Flaka. Flaka obviously is a drug. Basically, what I'm doing is awareness. I mean, children love bikes. Children love bikes, and then when they see us passing by, they're like, "Oh, mommy, there's a bike, there's a nice bike," stuff like that. And then what's going to happen when they ask the mommy, "Mommy, I see Flaka there. What's Flaka?" Flaka is a bad drug, my boy. Flaka is a bad drug, my girl. Never ever do Flaka. Never ever do drugs. They're going to mess up your life. Simple.
On biking, it's all about its charity. First thing, you must have love for people. You must love yourself, interact, have innovation. You must be people with people, people for people.
Hier in Kuruman ontmoet ek die Stefan Boshoff weergawe van die sportbike wêreld. Hy noem homself King Donut en hy is passievol oor opleiding. Althans, ek dink dis wat hy sê.
But how are the riding skills in general in your view?
Look here, in all this crowd here, 40 to 45% of all the bikers who are here, they are from my school. And yes, and then what is more interesting, each and everyone I'm coming across, they are shaking my head. They said, no, since they got training from my school, they haven't fallen.
Were they noisy like this when they went to your school?
I specialize with people who don't know anything about biking from scratch, from zero to heroes.
People come all the way from Limpopo, Cape Town, Mpumalanga, you name it, and we get to meet other bikers. Like when I were here, we were riding with somebody we don't know, you just socialize like that.
Next week I might go to Botswana, I might go to Zimbabwe, I might go to Swaziland, and I'm gonna find someone who was here, someone who I was chilling with, right in here, you see. So as people we meet, we're one nation, we meet, we enjoy, we have fun.
A bit overwhelming to the senses, but believe it or not, even here, the two most important things for these bikers are, number one, their passion for biking, number two, the charity in this town of Kuruman that they support, and that seems to be a theme going through, trying to do something useful in society, make a change. That guy is making a change apparently. It's all about change.
It's all about brotherhood, it's all about sisterhood. We love each other, we enjoy this, and then it would be nice if we can get more people into biking, because biking gets everyone together, like from different areas, from different race. There's no color, there's no kind of where you from or what you do. It's all about biking.
We love biking and we love our biltongs. No biking without biltongs.
Ek is op pad na my nuwe vriend King Donut. Julle sal hom onthou van Kuruman. Hy het die pink rook gemaak. Sy naam's eintlik Alfred en hy het sy loopbaan begin as 'n afleweringsbiker. Daai geld het hy gebruik om vir sy opleiding te betaal en in 'n korporatiewe werk in Sandton opgeëindig. Maar dit het hom verveel en hy het besluit om 'n bikeskool oop te maak. So sê hy, kon hy teruggee vir die gemeenskap deur seker te maak nuwe bikers is vaardig genoeg om veilig te ry. Hey man, so what are we doing today?
We got some qualified students who have been trained here, and then we got new beginners course training a client who will be starting from scratch today to show him how everything started. So this is where 70% of the riders in Gauteng, including Gauteng Traffic Police, I've trained them here.
Ke ne ke sa tsebe hore ke a di rata. Empa fela ke nanne hore e ka ba ntho e ka nthabisang. Se ke le mogolo jwale ke batla ho etsa dilo tse dintšha tse ke sokang ke di etsa ka bophelo ba ka, and I thought hore e nngwe ya tsona e ka ba ho ithuta ho namela Sesotho.
Ba re ntwena ya dia batho ya ba bolaya.
Le dikoloi di dia batho di a ba bolaya. Ha ona se seng le se seng se ka se bolayeng. Bophelo fela bo a bolaya. I tried a cruiser a couple of weeks ago. It's fun, but it's slow, and it feels a little bit like middle-aged.
Is this
Nna ke motho fela ya batlang hore ha ntho engwe le engwe ke etsa. Ke etse ka tsela e tshwanetseng. Just like ke sa reka koloi ka igana ke so thuto igana le Sesotho ke itse ke tlo ithuta and then I'll do it.
No, he's starting today, and then I think yeah, maybe we can start now.
Okay, let's start. Show us what you do.
Yes, okay. Okay.
It's gonna be my first time.
You've never been on a motorbike?
Never.
So this is the accelerator of the bike. When you accelerate, pull it to a side. These are the back brakes of the bike. These are the front brakes of the bike. This is the clutch of the bike. And this is the gear lever of the bike. A little bit, not too much. Yeah, hold. Yeah, okay, no problem. Start there. Accelerate a little bit. Release here. Hold it here, the clutch. Bring the foot down. Look forward.
So that's pretty exciting. First time on a bike. I think any biker anywhere in the world, if you ask them about their first time riding a bike, they will clearly remember it because that's the moment that changed their lives. You're going to try it, then go home? Never ride again or what?
No, that is my intention. I need to be a biker.
Why do you need to be a biker?
I love bikes. From childhood, I was ever thinking if I own my own bike. But I think in terms of finance and the time, this is the time.
Imagine that dreaming something for 40 years. And now it's happening. It's a tear in the eye moment. But we're bikers, we don't cry. So I guess there's no visiting King Donut without a donut. But just in case you wondered, the back tire like that, anything, 3,500 rand. So that was a 3,500 rand show-off exercise. So either you are going to bike until you die, right? Or then the other bikers for good is like charity. You see, I'm wearing this
Bikers, come. King Donald, I know you as you see. Him too. Check it out. Bikers for Mandela Day. Yes.
My bike ryery het my by Bikers for Mandela Day betrokke gekry. Eers as 'n deelnemer en later as die route captain. Die route captain ry voor en bestuur die groep marshals wat moet seker maak die bikers ry veilig as 'n pak. Die doel van Bikers for Mandela Day is om aandag te vestig op die 67 minute vir Mandela Day projek. Dan gee Suid-Afrikaners 67 minute van hulle tyd vir 'n liefdadigheidsprojek van hulle keuse, verkieslik op Nelson Mandela se verjaarsdag.
We are in Vryburg. We are at the Caritas Madiba's home, which is a home for orphan children, orphan girls, and also abused women. We're busy today doing some painting. We are putting their logo on the wall. We are just brightening the place up. And also what we're doing is packing rape survivor kits that's going to be handed out, of course, in the event of rape or whatever the case might be.
Caritas gemeenskap fokus. Ons is hoofsaaklik gerig werkend maar met families, kinders en vrouens. So ons diens is hoofsaaklik gerig om getraumatiseerde kinders en vrouens te help.
We are now painting this wall so that whenever you drive past there, you can go, the biker mice from Mars were here. I mean, the bikers for Nelson Mandela were here. And the big stress now is that I must paint between the lines, okay? Woo! It's going to drip!
It is important for me to give back to the community. We have so many things to be truly thankful for. And there are so many people that are desperately in need of help. And therefore, I'm prepared to offer up some of my time to help people.
Ek is verskriklik opgewonde waar ek staan. Ek het nooit gedink dit gaan so mooi lyk nie. En ek dink ons gaan regtig 'n boodskap uitdra. En ons harte voel bly en ons dink ons gaan 'n verskil maak in die gemeenskap hierdeur. Baie dankie.
Dankie vir julle 67 minute. Dit is eintlik meer as dit, maar ons waardeer julle tyd. En ook die hele ding waaroor dit gaan, dat dit gaan oor geweld wat ons wil stop op enige manier moontlik.
It is Bloemfontein today. It's the 6th project of the 6th Bikers for Mandela Day, and we are at the TESA New Beginnings. And this is a project where women are helped to get skills so that they can get employment. And these are all women who've been in abusive situations and now find a new beginning.
Project was identified because it's primarily focusing on women. We're doing some infrastructure installation here. Part of the centre's responsibility is to provide a clinic, and they never had a decent facility to do that. So we put up some drywalling to build them a clinic, and we supplied the medical equipment, beds, blood pressure measuring equipment, that kind of stuff too. So when we leave here, there'll be a proper clinic here.
First of all, for us, it's a good thing that we change the connotation, negative connotations about bikers, because bikers are very giving people, and including to that is that we, as bikers, we support the notion of Nelson Mandela having contributed in building the democracy of this country.
The first level, just being here, there's so exciting vibe here at the moment. for a sleepy little place like Bloemfontein in the Sunday afternoon, that's smart.
Ek kon by die projek betrokke raak omdat ek 'n biker is. So miskien kan jy tog jou bike gebruik om goed te doen en 'n verskil te maak. En dit kan tog nie 'n slegte ding wees nie. Daar is heelwat ander wat ook hulle tyd opoffer op Mandela Day, selfs bekendes.
And now we are in Qunu, and this is where the former president Nelson Mandela resides. So this is a school here, and we are going to be opening a container library for the school children. So we're quite excited about this.
Thank you for having me here. It's an honor for my daughter and I to be among the students here and the people of this wonderful community. Today I came with a lot of books for the children to read as a gift, because all of us started out the same way as children. And something happened to fire our imagination.
All you have to do in your fishing line, and you all catch lots of fish.
I think the Bikers Initiative actually is one of the most beautiful initiatives around Mandela Day. And then the communities they touch, they work with, they give a smile, they give a hope. It is really great.
Daar is 2 groot liefdadigheidsmotorfietsritte jaarliks. Bikers for Mandela Day en Can Survive. Can Survive bring die gevare van kanker en die belangrikheid daarvan om kanker vroeg te diagnoseer onder mense se aandag. As jy dit vroeg vang, kan kanker genees word. Vang jy dit laat, is dit baie keer dodelik. Die organiseerders van Can Survive het van my te hore gekom deur Bikers for Mandela Day en toe vra hulle my om in te staan toe hulle gereelde road captain nie beskikbaar was nie. Hulle ry 2500 km oor 10 dae. Daai jaar was dit deur die Oos-Kaap en Wes-Kaap. Baie van die ryers ry net een keer 'n jaar tydens Can Survive. So ons begin met opleiding.
We're going to employ what's called pack riding. Most of you know pack riding. The Harley Davidson people would like to think they invented it, but actually they didn't. The pack doesn't absolve you from any responsibility though, right? It's still your ride individually.
Even if we are in formation, we are going to all come a little bit more to the center to be able to do the curve. So don't think that you have to really go right there on the edge.
Na die pratery oefen ons tegnieke. Dit sal baie help om die 25 ryers veilig te hou.
Looking forward to the ride. It has always been my dream to ride in Cape Town. So here we are. As a cancer survivor, I felt that after I was healed, I felt it's something that I want to start giving back, doing more charity work. And it's amazing that being on this ride has taught me to be such a giving person. This year alone, I've done so many charity works just because I'm part of Can Survive.
It's my first ride with Can Survive. I'm trying out this awesome bike. It's unlike anything I've rode before because I am a superbike person. And I'm really hyped up about being on this road because my bike sounds wicked.
I'm so excited, I cannot wait. I just hope this rain goes away, but it won't stop us.
Ons probeer by 'n klippie uitkom wat moet vas as hy
Sy is die persoon.
The first 2 days of the trip is normally, the most difficult because the pack is still busy getting together. People are figuring out how they're riding, where they're riding. But yesterday we had a very nice ride. It was peak hour traffic into Cape Town. And this morning, it's not a long day. The weather, it's Cape Town. So whatever it is now, we can't guarantee it will be the same in 10 minutes, but we bikers, environment, weather, that's all part of the fun. That's why we do it, so we'll take it as it comes.
Ons eerste stop is die Rooikruis Kinderhospitaal in Kaapstad. Hierdie is 'n omgee sessie waar die ryers tyd saam met kinders wat kanker het spandeer.
So there will be toys, so if you're done with the goodie bags, you can interact and play with the children as well.
Everybody sanitize. So excited.
Oh.
People might think me strange to say this, but cancer is the best thing to ever happen to my life. Because of it, I recognize that life is worth living. Because of cancer, I realize that there's so much more that I can do in my own capacity to affect somebody's life in a positive way.
So we do need rights like Can Survive, you know, whereby they go around, tell people, and bring survivors also who have been through the chemo or whatsoever treatment they've been through it. Like with me, I've been through so much, and going in front of people, it's a bit of a motivation for me and them, you know, being able to speak out, and for them, seeing someone who has been there, done that, and got over it. You know, because I got over it. I don't even remember what was happening back then. So yeah, we do need rights like Can Survive.
I'll write for my father, because somehow when we started with Can Survive, no one was affected in our family. As fate will have it, a few years down the line, he got lung cancer. So I'll dedicate this right to him.
My mom died of cancer. Because they take his room out. And her fourth sister died of cancer. And my two brothers. So that's why I'm here. It's a nice thing because to my mind, I thought there's no body can survive with cancer, but I had people can survive. But we were unfortunate to our family.
Cancer is not contagious. I cannot touch you. It's not transferable. Anybody can have cancer. Behind this board is Itumeleng. She lost one breast. You can see she's beautiful and sexy. Cancer is not a curse, nor a punishment. When you have cancer, you're not punished. You've done nothing wrong. Anybody, as I say, is a respecter of no age, color, race.
When I was diagnosed with cancer, I made one huge decision, and I said that I want to make a difference where it really is going to count. I did not go back to my normal job. I opted to become involved in this project, and it's been so fulfilling. It's my healing every year to get on this bike, to sit on this bike and to think in my helmet and to be grateful to God and that I have this opportunity to share my experience with other people, to love other cancer survivors and just to give them hope. Even though the doctor said to me, maybe 5 years, it's 11 years now, and I'm celebrating every day, and a new day is not just another day, it's a reason to celebrate life.
Ons bikers is nie almal skobbejakke nie. Baie van ons gebruik ons passie om iets positiefs te doen vir die gemeenskap. Ek was en is gelukkig om geleenthede gegee te wees om by te dra. Dit is altyd groot pret en jy voel goed omdat jy 'n bydrae kon lewer. Ek ry voort, werk toe en terug daagliks en vir die pret wanneer ek kan. En dan, as die geleentheid om voordoen, ry ek om te help en 'n verskil te maak. Baie anders doen dieselfde. Ons is immers almal bikers for good.
Bikers for Good is die titel van die documentaire wat jy nou doen. Bikers for Good, as jy eers een keer 'n biker is, gaan jy altyd 'n biker bly. So for good is basies vir die res van tyd. En ek kan leef met die idee.
We might come here with our bikes, with whatever, but behind this, that's the thing that's driving us most, charity. Simple and straightforward.
If there is all these charity runs and you feel that you are the type of person that wants to help out, you can always go and enjoy yourself. Take your motorcycle, take the wife on the back and go and enjoy yourself.
So Bikers for Good, I think good relationships that are being cemented and people that get closer to each other and discover great places and good things.
Biking is all good. Biking is a rhapsody. A bike is a rhapsody to the mind. It relaxes the mind, gives you a peace of mind for the soul, the body, everything.